evening, honored guests, teachers, families, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Welcome to our 8th grade graduation ceremony. Today is a day of celebration. It's a moment to look back at the challenges we've conquered, the friendships we've built, and the memories that will stay with us forever. As students, we have grown not just academically, but in character and strength. We have learned that success comes with effort, that failure teaches us resilience, and that each one of us has something special to offer. This graduation is more than just a ceremony. It is the beginning of a new adventure. High school awaits, bringing new opportunities, new lessons, and new dreams to chase. We step forward today, prepared and excited for the road ahead. But before we do, let's take a moment to express our gratitude to our parents who have supported us every step of the way, to our teachers who have guided and encouraged us, and to everyone who has believed in us and helped us reach this milestone. So let's celebrate this achievement together and make this day unforgettable. Once again, welcome and congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
Good evening, everyone. Teachers, parents, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. Today marks a meaningful milestone in our lives. After years of hard work, growth, and discovery, we now stand ready to move forward into the new, exciting chapter, high school. It was not long ago that we first arrived in middle school, full of curiosity, anticipation, and maybe even a little uncertainty. We had to learn new routines, adjust to new expectations, and figure out how to be more independent. Now, we are leaving with more confidence, more experience, and a better understanding of who we are and what we can achieve. Along the way, we faced difficult moments, challenges that tested our patience, motivation, and resilience. Whether it was a complex assignment, a group project that did not go as planned, or just the everyday pressures of growing up. There were times when things felt overwhelming, but instead of giving up, we pushed forward, we stayed with it, leaned on each other, and learned to keep going, even when it was hard. Those moments taught us something important, that we are stronger than we thought. But middle school was not just about academics or learning how to push through challenges. It was also about friendships, shared experiences, and unforgettable memories. We laughed together, supported one another, and created a sense of community that helped each of us feel like we belonged. We had fun during spirit weeks, field trips, and school parties. We worked together in group projects, competed on teams, and shared lunch table conversations that somehow made even the most ordinary days feel special. These moments may seem small, but they have shaped us in lasting ways. We also learned life lessons that do not always come from textbooks. We learned how to be kind, how to listen, how to speak up for ourselves, and how to respect those who are different from us. We learned that we do not have to have everything figured out, and that is okay to grow at our own pace. Now, as we prepare to leave middle school behind, we are not walking away empty-handed. We are bringing all those lessons, all those memories, and all that growth with us. High school may seem like a big step, but we are ready. We have already shown that we can adapt, learn, and overcome. To our teachers and staff, thank you for guiding us, believing in us, and become better students and better people. To our families, thank you for cheering us on, supporting us, and helping us through the tough days. And to each other, congratulations. We have made it through something important, and we should be proud, not just of the work we've done, but of who we have become. The journey ahead won't always be easy, but we know we are capable of so much more than once we imagined. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let us carry what we have learned and who we've become into the future. It is our time, and we are ready. Thank you.
Dearest parents, from the moment we took our first breath, you have been our safe place, our strength, our unwavering support. You held our hands through childhood, guided our steps through confusion, and stood by us through every challenge. In moments of doubt, you believed in us. In times of fear, you gave us courage. Every late night you stayed up early. Every sacrifice you made in silence. Every word of encouragement you offered led us to this day.
To my parents, you've been my biggest supporters from day one. You've helped me through tough days, encouraged me when I felt unsure, and kept on pushing me to do my best. You've stayed up with me during late night projects, driven me to practice for school, even when you were tired, and celebrated every little win along the way. I know I don't always say it, but I see how hard you work for me, and I appreciate it beyond words. This moment is just as much as yours as it is mine. I wouldn't be here today without your love, patience, and strength. There were times I didn't say thank you enough. But today I want you to know, I see it all, and I'm grateful. Love and appreciate you guys beyond words.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for your hard work, and thank you for everything you've done for us, and I love you.
Dear Mom, you're the strongest person I know. Thank you for always being there for me, and thank you for all the sacrifices you've made. The late nights you've worked, and the endless love you've given. You've taught me how to be resilient, independent, and to never give up on my dreams. I love you more than the words I express. And as I continue my journey going to high school, I've known that you will always be by my side and help me throughout my life. I love you so much. Thank you.
To my mom and dad, I just want to say thank you for all the sacrifices and money you've given to support me throughout my school journey. God bless you, thank you.
Dear Mom, dear Dad, thank you for disciplining me in working hard in my studies and also supporting me in my school and helping me when I was on my lowest and picking me up to school, picking me from school and off school, and that's it, thank you.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'd like to thank you for guiding me throughout all the challenges and for putting clothes on my back and food on the table, and I love you guys.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting me through my troubles. Thank you for giving me money. Thank you. Salamat pa.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all the love and support that you have given me. I'm very grateful for that, and I love you guys. Thank you.
Parents, thank you for helping me in my education. Thank you for guiding me through my troubles, and thank you for all of your kindness and your mercy.
I want to thank my lovely parents for their love, care, support, and sacrifice. I'm beyond thankful for you guys.
Hello, Mom and Dad. I'm very grateful for everything that you've done for me and for shaping me. I love you.
I want to thank my mom and dad for raising me and being with me through my highs and lows, and Jesus loves it all.
Today, I'd like to thank my parents. You supported me throughout this journey until this very moment, which to me really means a lot. And I'm surprised you put up with me for this long. And as I'm entering high school, I'd like to appreciate your efforts and hope and proud of you for coming this far in life.
My mom and dad, thank you for everything you have done to me. Thank you for helping me in my education. Thank you for all the support you have given me. Thank you very much.
I want to thank God for my wonderful, amazing parents. They are my shield, comfort, and my rock. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for what you have done.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting me throughout my life and encouraging me to do more throughout my years of journey. Thank you for giving me good memories so that I will never forget. Thank you for trying your best with this family and love me. I love you two so much from the bottom of my heart. It's to Una and Thomas. I know you two are not very close to me, but I'll always love you two so much. And as for Sina and Rihanna, thank you for being in my life and for being there for me even through the hardest days. Porque si ustedes lo hacen muy por todo, por el facto que por todo, que pueden crecer más rápido. Sincerely, yeah.
To my beloved parents, your love, strength, and guidance have shaped who we are. We may not say it enough, but we are forever grateful for all that you do and all that you are.
I'd like to thank my parents for helping me with homework and other stuff.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for the endless support you've given me.
Patricia, Samuel, for giving me such amazing parents. And I want to thank you guys for everything you've done. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been here. And I love you guys.
To my beloved parents, Papa and Grandma, thank you for all that you've done for me. Thank you for taking care of me, and thank you for always supporting me. I love you guys.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all your love, care, support, and sacrifice that you have put into my education. I wouldn't be standing here without you guys. I love you.
Thank you, parents, siblings, and other family members and friends for helping me get through this journey.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being there and helping me out when I needed help. And thank you for loving each other and having me so that I could be here.
I want to thank God for my wonderful, amazing parents. They are my shield, comfort, and my rock. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for what you've done for me. From yours truly, guys.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for hard work you put into and your sacrifice into my education. I love you.
If you have for dear parents and I'm living in freedom. You've taken my burdens away. Jesus forever, my song will be only for you. For the cross that you bore and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and hell. This is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing. I will not be silent. Oh, I testify of Jesus forever. My song will be only for you. For the cross that you bore and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and this is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing. So good, so good, so good to me. Forever I sing. So good for me, yeah, so good, so good, you're so good for me. Forever I sing, so good for me, yeah. For the cross that you bore and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won over death and this is the reason I sing, for the hope that you give and the joy that you bring, for the promise that heaven is waiting for me. This is the reason I sing, for the cross that you bore and the debt that you paid, for the victory you won.
Distinguished guest, Governor Stevenson A. Joseph, Principal Frankie B. Edward, parents, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates, good evening. Today I stand before you not just as a student, but as someone deeply grateful for the incredible teachers who have shaped us, not just in the classroom, but in life. First and foremost, we give thanks to Jesus Christ, our master teacher. He is the greatest example of love, wisdom, patience, and guidance. Through his teachings, he has shown us the importance of kindness, humility, and perseverance. And to our teachers, thank you for the long hours of patience inside and outside the class, preparing our daily lessons and grading our papers. Thank you for your kindness, for pushing us to do better, and for inspiring us every single day. As we prepare to take our next steps beyond 8th grade, we carry not just knowledge, but also the values and wisdom you have shared with us. We promise to make you proud, to work hard, and to always remember the impact you have had on our lives. So today, we honor you not just with words, but with heartfelt gratitude. Let's all take a moment to celebrate and appreciate the incredible teachers who have shaped us into who we are today. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. To our honored guests, good evening, Governor Stevenson Joseph. The year is 2045. I close my eyes and imagine the future, and what I see brings tears to my eyes and joy to my heart. I see you, my students, no longer children in a classroom, but grown men and women living out the dreams God placed in your hearts. CJ. Okay, CJ. Once shy but full of imagination, is now a world-famous architect. Clear the air and give homes to those in need. She sends me a message. Miss Jovel, we need you. Something big is about to change the world. I don't hesitate. I grab my bag and head to the airport. Mateo, now the CEO of Skynet Airlines, has the flight ready. But when something goes wrong, I take another path because our generation learned how to adapt and trust God to lead the way. On board the ship, I see familiar faces. Rayshon. Once quiet and focused is now a cybersecurity expert. Always respectful and disciplined, is now a decorated architect officer. We arrived in New York, welcomed at a hotel owned by Judy Rose and Chloe, now a successful businesswoman, changing lives through scholarships and community service. I turn on the screen and see Marianne and Janaya, leaders in air travel safety, making flights safer and greener for everyone. Then, I see Levi and Mimi, world-class photographers, sharing God's beauty through art. Their pictures touch hearts in ways words never could. When the conference moves to London and no flights are available, help comes Hannah. Now a powerful lawyer fighting for justice. With her are Keisha and Ayalani, both using their legal knowledge to defend the weak and protect the innocent. In London, I meet Maxon and Starson. They once just learning how to cut hair. Now they use their talents to mentor young boys and give them a fresh start. One haircut, one prayer, one conversation at a time. At the summit, the world watches Eisen and Amato reveal a system that uses clean energy to cool the earth. Their dream is saving the planet. Later, I see Darwin, now a businessman, funding young inventors. He stands beside Mahela, a brilliant researcher whose discoveries are saving lives every day. Cheyenne is now a kind doctor offering care to people in remote places. And Gaia helps animals and their owners in caretaking communities. Tiara, the historian, brings truth to life through digital stories. Joby shows kids the beauty of oceans God created. And then comes the limitless Gala. Mason stands tall. A man of faith and service. Feeding the poor and helping the homeless. Bergen shares how his barbershop ministry has given hope to the hopeless. Then Werner steps forward, successful and humble. He says, real success isn't about money. It's about purpose, compassion, and giving glory to God. Just then, an alert comes in something has gone wrong in the global system. But there is no panic. Shania used the team with calm and courage. Levi sends out drones, Radiant stops the threat, crisis averted, and the next morning, we all gather at the global reunion near the same school where it all began. CJ cities have helped cut energy around the world. Eisen and Amato's platform is giving free education to every child. Tiara, Janaya, and Marian have opened a virtual school for children in war zones. Cheyenne, Mahela, and Gaia are healing people everywhere. Now standing beside me is Achilles. Once quiet thinker, now a respected businessman, helping young entrepreneurs find their way. He turns to me and says, "It all started in your classroom, Miss Jobin. Thank you." I looked down at my notebook, 28 names written during one quiet afternoon. Now, they are dreamers, leaders, givers, and believers. As the music begins and the lights dim, I speak the words I've spoken many times before. If there is a will, and remember, you are not limited by your past, your fears, and your pain. You are created by God to build, to dream, and to rise. You are limitless. When I blink, and suddenly I'm back in my classroom. The sun shines through the window. And as the student's voice says, "Miss Jobeth, it's time. The ceremony is starting." I smile. Maybe it was just a dream. Or maybe it was God giving me a glimpse of what's possible when we believe in our students. And they believe in God who created them. This isn't the end. This is the beginning, where dreams becomes plans, plans become purpose, and purpose becomes a life that honors God and blesses others. To my dear students, class of 2025, with God, you can do all things. You were made for more. You are limitless.
Good evening, friends and family, guests, teachers, and most especially to the proud parents of the graduating class. I thank you all for coming tonight. Before I begin, I would like to give thanks to our Heavenly Father for granting us this moment to celebrate. And to the esteemed guests who are here tonight, we are honored by your presence. And also to my graduating classmates of 2025. Tonight is a night to remember. This is an event that will not just affect us physically, but also mentally. This is a milestone that will mark the end of our elementary journey and the beginning of a whole new section. High school. We've worked hard to reach this milestone, and I know we have no regrets. It is with great privilege that I stand before you tonight as the 8th grade class valedictorian of 2025. This title was not easily achieved, so I am honored to be receiving it. This title required lots of studying, many sacrifices, and a whole lot of prayer. When Principal Frankie came to announce the valedictorian and salutatorian of the 8th grade class, my heart ran faster than Lightning McQueen and Sonic the Hedgehog. When my name was announced, my heart ran even faster. After about 5 seconds of processing what was happening, I immediately prayed in my heart, thanking the Lord for He has been so good to me this whole journey. He was the one who reminded me to keep studying for my exams and quizzes. He was the one who kept telling me not to do anything that would jeopardize the fact that I could become valedictorian. I thank God for His guidance, for letting me make the decision to come and transfer to the SDA school. Without His guidance, I wouldn't be here. He blessed me with the most caring family, even though sometimes I don't understand their criticism. He gave me 2 lovely but annoying sisters, which I am grateful for. Hopi, I know you didn't have the courage to walk last Sunday, but don't worry, another one is coming, 8 years away. I want to thank my Nona and Baba for supporting me in all the events I am involved in, and sometimes having to close the store to take me to events such as Vespers, Trashathons, and even choir practice. I remember this one time when you told me, Gaia, this will be the last time I'm taking you to any events. Well, didn't it pay off? Your daughter is now the valedictorian of the 8th grade class. I give thanks to my aunties and uncles who made time to come tonight. Most especially to one of my aunties, Auntie Nona, for coming all the way from Tennessee just to see my graduation and giving me a very cherished gift, a cell phone. I also want to thank Auntie Lani for always scolding me. Don't worry, I know it's just your way of teaching. And I lastly want to thank my Auntie Shirley for giving me the courage I needed to say this speech. And also, thank you for approving my speech. And I also want to thank my graduating classmates, the Limitless class, my Limitless family. thank you for all the memories and friendships we made. One memory I'll forever cherish is the one where we went to Perry Louis for a class retreat. Expensive, but most definitely worth it. I would like to share a quote with you all that I say to myself when I feel like I'm going through an impossible task. God does not give you something you can't do. If God brought you to it, He will bring you through it. So I just want you to remember, if you're going through something impossible, just remember who brought you to it, and He will bring you through it. Life is not impossible. You just have to change your perspective about it and think of it as a way to be stronger, smarter, and more closer to God. Once again, I am honored to be the Limitless valedictorian. Stay blessed, keep your smile, and thank you.
Good evening, distinguished guests, family, friends, faculty and staff, and my fellow graduates. It is with my great honor to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. He served as the acting principal for the Majuro Delap Seventh-day Adventist School System from 2013 to 2017. He was the loans manager for the Bank of the Marshall Islands from 2019 to 2020. He was a senator for the 10th Bonbay State Legislature from 2020 to 2024, and served as the chairman of the Finance Committee. He is an alumni of the Bonbay State School and attended college at the Walla Walla University in Washington. He is now married to our First Lady, Dr. Helentina Aina Garstang, and has 5 children. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with my great privilege to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, our Governor, the Honorable Stevenson A. Joseph.
Thank you, Anna. I can't believe Anna is graduating. I known her since she was just a little girl. SDA, Michael. Good evening. Magajin kumura isu coba jawaban yang bilang kesempatan. Wisnya kan kemudian wow, sekarang wow itu kayak kan pacuan orang lah. Ini cuma sekarang wow kan kurang korupsi. Melali cuma kan akun kan kurang sama saya korupsi. Pacar yang serikat diraikan bekas kesempatan. Oh, uyai kapun kan kurang sama saya korupsi. Kurang kan maiden dan mau. American George Bush, pergi tamak cahaya pemasani. Malah cukup bereban, baju yang sering kan baju white, pergi betul. Ay pil baju wan joan audience cahaya betul. Bereban baju white. Principal Edward, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, proud parents, proud grandparents, but most of all, proud and my congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations, class. Are you excited? Doesn't sound like you guys are excited. Are you excited? That's more like it. But before I speak to you, I promise it will be short. Just allow me a few minutes to speak to your parents, okay? And your grandparents and your teachers. I want to join the graduating class in extending my appreciation to the parents. Not only for supporting your children, and now you are witnessing your labor, literally sometimes labor, and your investment. They are in front of us today, completing 8th grade and will be going on in high school. But what I want to thank you for is for deciding to send your children here to this Bonbay Seventh-day Adventist School. As Anna mentioned, I am an alumni. I was part of the 2nd class that ever graduated from this school, 1986. For some of you, that's ages ago. And I am also a member of the Bonbay Seventh-day Adventist Church. So with that, I extend my really big thank you, Palana, for choosing SDA as commonly known for your children's education. As you may have already aware, and I am sure the principal momentarily will extend the same appreciation, but let me start and he will complete it. And as you may have already know, we not only offer education, we offer Christian education. Because I think the Christian aspect of educating our children is probably the most important aspect of children in their learning process. So thank you very much. For you teachers, thank you. For some of you, you took 1 year out of college, sacrificed, come here to teach these children here. And you've accomplished that. And I hope that your sacrifice was worth it. It is also my hope that in teaching these children, that you've also learned something from them. If not, some of you may probably already have a quick glimpse of what parenting might be in the future for you. For the graduating class, it doesn't seem like I need to say anything because your class is already called a limitless class. It seems like you're ready. It seems like you are ready to tackle high school. And it seems like you are ready to tackle anything beyond high school. And listening to your salutatorian and valedictorian speech, it speaks volumes. But nevertheless, allow me to offer a few advices for you. Okay? Can I do that? Would you allow me to do that? I want to give you 4 pieces of advice. Number 1, believe in yourself. I think the first step to success is you have to succeed within yourself. And in order to do that, you need to believe yourself. Because without believing yourself, it will be very difficult for you to achieve anything. You will start it, you will quit, you'll get tired, you'll forget it, and just let things go. But if you believe in yourself, and you decide to pursue a goal, that is the first step of success. Believe yourself. Believe in yourself. Second advice is work hard. Whatever you choose to pursue, whatever goals you choose to pursue in life, whether it's your academic career or beyond that, choose it carefully. Choose it carefully. And whatever you choose, believe that you will achieve that goal. Okay? Believe that you will achieve that goal. So, in order for you to achieve that goal, you cannot expect things to be handed to you. You cannot expect your parents, your friends, your cousins, or whoever to be doing things for you to achieve that goal. You will have to do it yourself. You will have to do it yourself. And as the valedictorian speaker said, or the salutatorian, can't remember which one, you will be faced with a lot of challenges. You will be discouraged. But if you believe in yourself, and if you work hard, you will keep moving forward in your endeavor. Okay? And third advice is never, 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 never give up. When you fail, get back up and start again. When you fail, get back up and start again. Don't ever give up. Because if you believe in yourself, and you work hard, you put everything into it to work and what you've decided to pursue, and you don't give up, you will achieve it. You will achieve it. And last but not least, and this is probably the most important to me, and I am hoping that it is for you as well. Trust God. Trust God. Make God your best friend. Make God your best friend. Because after all, you don't need a cell phone. You don't need Messenger. You don't need Instagram or whatever social platform that you use to talk with God. And God is available every second of your life. Anywhere, anytime. You can talk to Him like your best friend. If you include God in your decision, in pursuit of your goals, I can guarantee you, you will achieve what you set out to do. I can guarantee you. But first, you must believe in yourself. Okay? You must work hard. Never give up. And trust God. And lastly, I said 4, but let me just add one more. Do not take things for granted. Do not take things for granted. Whenever you have a question about anything, ask it and demand and get answers for it. Do not be satisfied with people giving you the answer. If you're not satisfied with that answer, look for it. Find it. Find it yourself. Okay? That way, and I believe you will be very successful. And I will not doubt and I will not be surprised if what Ms. Jo Beth projected up here in 20 years from now, most of you will be achieving it. I will not be surprised. From the looks of it, you are ready. From the looks of it, you are ready for high school. And from the looks of it, you are ready to tackle life. With that, thank you. Congratulations. Halangan po uso.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2025, I would like to present this token of appreciation to Governor Stevenson A. Joseph. In grateful recognition of your valuable presence and meaningful contribution as guest speaker during the 8th grade graduation ceremony. Your words have left a lasting impression on the graduates, on our graduates, encouraging them to pursue excellence, embrace challenges, and make a difference in the world. Given this 29th day of May, 2025, at Pohnpei SDA School Gymnasium, P.O. Box 518, Colonia Pohnpei, Federated States of Micronesia. Signed by Frankie B. Edwards, School Principal, and Jobeth and Argastardo, Class Advisor.
With much of our appreciation, please accept the single token of office.
May I ask the first row to stand? Parents, if you want to give lace to your students after they receive their diploma, please proceed in the middle. Preston Mateo Nicolai. Darwin Damawin with honors. Werner Mateo Lawrence. Gaia Faye Wilson. Class valedictorian with high honors. Hannah Lana Ricken with honors. Keisha Dale Josian. Mason Heinrich, honorable mention. Crystal Jayla Santos. Crystal Jayla Santos with honors. Joseph Glory Rose. Ayolani Candace Adolf. Shania Glory Sanders with Cheyenne Glad Yanaga. Gideon Matson Lawrence, honorable mention. Judy Rose Aaron. And Delacruz Miliani Jamila with honors. Skinny Rayshon Gibson, honorable mention. I sorry, Bergen Isaac. Okay, may I ask the first row and second row to sit down? Skinny Rayshon Gibson, honorable mention. Aquiles Carlos Lon. Joby Menizor, honorable mention. Isimani Jedediah Eliyahu Nagalorua Jr. Tiari O. Inunua Mano Tioa Milasana, honorable mention. Amate Jr. Illinois, honorable mention. Mahela May, honorable mention. Levi Panuelo. And Manuelo Eisen James, salutatorian with all honor. And in absentia, we have Janaya Rittleman. Third row, you may be seated.
It is now time to present special awards. The first of the special awards is called the Loyalty Award. This award is given to students who have been enrolled at Pohnpei SDA School from kindergarten through 8th grade. If your name is called, graduates, please come forward and receive your Loyalty Award from Principal Edward and Governor Joseph. Then return to your seat and you can be seated. The recipients of the Loyalty Award are Achilles Lon, Achilles, yes. Promise you. Get your award from Principal. Ayalani Candace Adolf. Next, to receive the Loyalty Award is Cheyenne Yamada. Followed by Amato Elmore Jr. Jayla Santos. Julie Rose Aaron. Mason Heinrich. Mateo Preston. Miliani Jamila de la Cruz. Shania Chloe Sakios. And Starson Fred. Our 8th graders have enthusiastic supporters tonight. Thank you guys. We'd like to also thank the parents of these students for your loyalty to Pompey SDA School and for choosing to enroll them here from K-5 through 8th grade. The next two special awards are the Salutatorian and Valedictorian Awards. The class salutatorian is awarded to the student who has achieved the second highest grade point average in the entire class and has demonstrated exceptional citizenship. The 2025 PSEA School 8th grade salutatorian is Eisen James Tanwolo. Congratulations. All right, thank you, cheerleaders. Okay. And the class valedictorian is awarded to the student who has achieved the highest grade point average in the entire class and also has demonstrated exceptional citizenship. The 2025 PSEA School 8th grade valedictorian is Gaia Faith Watson. Congratulations. Cheerleaders. We will now take a break. Okay. We are grateful. You're making tonight's ceremony very exciting. To announce the final special award of the night, please welcome to the podium Principal Frankie B. Edward.
My respect to everyone. In 2015, Isamo Nakasene family made a lasting and meaningful investment in the future of our young learners by establishing a scholarship called the INS Scholarship. Their goal was simple yet profound: to recognize outstanding 8th grade students at the Pohnpei Seventh-day Adventist School. Those who not only excel academically, but also demonstrate strong character and integrity. The INS Scholarship is more than just a source of financial support. It embodies a deeper commitment. It served as a source of inspiration, encouraging students to reach for excellence in their studies.
in their behavior and in their contribution to the school community. The scholarship offers a full 4-year award covering both registration and tuition at the Pohnpei SDA school. To be eligible, student must meet the following criteria. First, must be a citizen of the FSM. Second, enroll at Pohnpei SDA school since 7th grade. Third, maintain a cumulative GPA of 3.50 or higher. Fourth, have no record of disciplinary infractions. Each year, finalists are invited to participate in a timed essay contest. The essay topic is kept secret until just before the writing begins, encouraging genuine reflection and original thought. This year's topic was, is the INS scholarship beneficial to you? Why or why not? Recipient is chosen based on the essay's clarity, relevance, grammar, and overall flow. But the journey doesn't end there. The recipient must continue to maintain academic excellence, model integrity throughout high school to keep the scholarship. Tonight, we celebrate two things. First, the enduring vision of the Isamu Nagasena family, and second, the bright promise of students. This year, 4 of our graduates met all the scholarship requirements and have earned their place in this essay competition. When your name is called, please rise for recognition. Darwin Tungawan. This year's INS scholarship goes to Hannah Riggin. She will share with us her essay. Thank you.
Imagine being a freshman. Your grades are going down and you feel stuck. You've been struggling with your grades and your parents feel very disappointed in you. You did well in elementary school and now you just feel so out of place in high school. Now what if there was something to help you? Something to set you straight? Well, this is what I think about the IMS scholarship. From my perspective, this scholarship gives you perspective and motivation about school. Now you might question me, Hannah, what do you mean when you say perspective? Well, let me explain. When you're exceeding in school, pride can get into your head. And not good pride, bad pride. Pride can lead you to no appreciation to the help you've gotten from your teacher and your peers. However, the INS scholarship can change your perspective on things. I feel like you get a sense of appreciation because you've worked hard. It can also change your perspective of hard work. When you're lazy, there's no outcome. But when you work hard, there's always a good outcome. So perspective, it gives you a sense of appreciation for hard work. Motivation. At times in life, we feel like we need a little push. When you're motivated, you try harder. You try to achieve the very best. That's where the INS scholarship comes in. It motivates you to do your very best and push yourself to achieve a goal. The scholarship also lifts the weight off your parents' shoulders. It makes It makes me feel like I can do something for my parents by saving some of their money, hence motivation. The scholarship motivates me to do my best and show me what I can do for my parents to make it a bit easier. So to end off, my answer is yes, this scholarship is beneficial to me. It reminds me to work hard, appreciate others, and strive to do my very best. It helps me grow as a person and helps me put things into perspective. The scholarship gives me an opportunity to help my parents and motivate me. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Today marks a special milestone in our journey, one filled with hard work, growth, and unforgettable memories. Graduates, we have faced challenges, overcome obstacles, and reached this exciting moment. The turning of the tassel is more than just a tradition. It symbolizes change, progress, and a step toward the future. As we move our tassels from right to left, we acknowledge the completion of this chapter and welcome the opportunities that lie ahead. Middle school has shaped us, taught us valuable lessons, and prepared us for the exciting road ahead. High school awaits, filled with new experiences, challenges, and dreams waiting to be pursued. So as we turn our tassels, let's do so with pride, gratitude, and confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. My fellow graduates to stand up. One, two, three.
SDA Biamenko, Mon me chorus ay chumal sakratang wow, tanto po na sa machay kauno coach, wow lap to ko kachtian ramach, wow na kiwasay u, nan kanyain matalanium, Kapitan Wayne Bombay, the Honorable Stevenson A. Joseph, Bibiruya Sapon Machay, keynote speaker, and Kasabon Watch. O, wow, toko kay di laman chorus, Nampalian Watson, Jiang, government, o chorus Melkach, the Bacho Wasaksech. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me a couple moments to express our school's and the class's thanks to some people who have made tonight's celebration a worthwhile event and a very special one indeed. First, we would like to thank the INS family for their enduring support and for promoting academic excellence and citizenship through their generous scholarships. Give them a round of applause, please. And congratulations again to Hannah. We'd also like to thank Mrs. Murmi Yamata for dressing up our gym tonight, providing a lovely backdrop for tonight's program. Thank you. Thanks for all the applause. I'm also aware that many parents came in late in the night to help set up, decorate, and make sure tonight's program looks beautiful. So please give those unsung heroes a round of applause, please. We'd also like to thank Mr. Ryan Roki for sponsoring the graduation ribbons and printing the graduation programs. Thank you. We'd also like to thank Mr. Kumar Panuelo for accommodating the graduating class's wish to continue tonight's celebrations at Mangrove Bay. So thank you. We know they'll enjoy tonight's celebrations with their parents. And to all those parents who helped make it possible. And of course, tonight, would not be possible without two groups of people. First, I'd like to bring up the teachers. Teachers are often the unsung heroes who spend hours, grueling hours, late at night, and throughout the entire day, working hard to make sure that our children get the education that they deserve. And based on tonight's program, I can see that they did a wonderful job, and thank you to our teachers. So at this time, I'd like to ask all the teachers of Pompey SDA School who are present in the gym at this time to please rise for recognition. All of our educators of our school, please rise. Just give them a round of applause for all of their contributions and efforts. High school and elementary. Thank you. You may be seated. And of course, tonight really would not be possible without the enduring support of our wonderful parents. Parents, I just want to thank you so much for choosing to enroll your child or your children here at Pompey SDA School. Echoing Governor's words, there really isn't, in my opinion, although I may be biased, a better place to entrust your child's education to, because Christian education, as Governor said, is the best type of education. Not only do you learn about academics, but you also experience holistic education and you're brought up in the Lord. And that's the same kind of education that we know that Jesus himself received when he was a little boy. So thank you so much, parents, for your support and for allowing these students to be here. Give yourselves a big round of applause. And students, give your parents a round of applause for bringing you here. As the person doing the closing remarks, usually I'm supposed to share some parting words to the graduates, but I thought to myself, there were so many excellent thoughts already shared. Why not just reiterate those ideas that were shared? And as I was listening to all the speeches tonight, I was struck by the fact that our guest speaker's speech really coincided with what many of the speakers tonight said. So allow me to summarize tonight's lessons for us. First, Governor shared with us 5, I'll highlight 4 of his pieces of wisdom. Number 1, he said, believe in yourself. And Eisen, our class salutatorian, really emphasized that. He showed that the limitless class truly does believe in himself. He said, quote, we are stronger than we thought. He said, we are ready. So let's give them a round of applause for demonstrating that belief in themselves. Eisen also highlighted the importance that being confident and believing yourself comes from also having a supportive community. And he highlighted the importance of not just going to school to learn, but also to build and form relationships. So thank you, Eisen, for those insights. Number 2, Governor shared that we should choose carefully, be intentional about our choices. And Hannah Ricken, our INS scholar, emphasized that in her essay. She cited that we must work hard, we must be humble, and we must show appreciation. And by being intentional about how we approach high school, we can achieve our goals. So thank you, Hannah, for your insights. Gaia, our class valedictorian, also touched on Governor's remaining 2 points. Governor said number 3, never give up and trust in God. Make God your best friend. And as I was listening to Gaia's speech, she really brought this out. Gaia said that if God brought you to it, then He will bring you through it. Emphasizing that we should not give up because God is on our side. We can face our giants no matter what because God is with us. And as Ms. Jovit said, we are made for more and God will help us reach that more. Governor also said, point number 4, that we must trust in God. And I was listening to Gaia's valedictorian address. She really talked about having a relationship with God as if He's your best friend. He said, He's the one who reminded me to do my homework. He's the one who reminded me to not make bad choices. And I thought, wow, that's really how we should all live. Live like Jesus is our best friend. And I believe that's how, Jesus showed us that example Himself. As He was on earth, every single choice He made was guided by the Holy Spirit. And how amazing if we lived in the same way, where every single decision we made was guided by the Holy Spirit. So thank you, Gaia, for highlighting those 2 points and reminding us of those 2 things. So, to keep things short, because I know you want to go and have celebration at Mangrove, I just want to congratulate you, Limitless class. I know that junior high has been a wonderful experience, and as one of you shared in your speeches, that you will take with you all the lessons you have learned. And I hope that you will remember that high school is a new chapter. No matter what you did in elementary, it's a fresh start. And you have the choice to forge a new journey, a new path for yourself. So I encourage you to remember Governor's 4 pieces of advice. Believe in yourself, be intentional about your choices, never give up, and trust in God. Kailangan. And we will now invite, open for closing prayer.
Please bow your heads with me as we close with a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for just being able to bring us here. Thank you for the gift of our students and their families and each step that they have taken to get to this exciting moment in their life where they have been able to build friendships and also learn a lot more. I ask you that as these graduates move forth in their journey, may you please be with them, just protecting them and helping them make good choices. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, allowing each of us to be able to be here and recognize this wonderful moment for these graduates. In Jesus' name, amen.
congratulate our newest batch of 8th grade graduates from